So this view really never gets old. There is the Old Glory way up on the hill over there, the beautiful sunset that Meridian, Mississippi provides you, except for maybe if you're on a cruise ship, where I spent the last 7 days out in the middle of the Atlantic and had the opportunity to actually meet one of my subscribers. Absolutely blown away. Also coming back to several new designs as well as new models, new floor plans, starting to arrive physically here on location. 2 Sandpiper models here, but big things to come. You see this entire square right here, not where this little bitty tiny Wildwood Platinum is at, but this entire square is about to be filled with something absolutely enormous. So big changes coming to the channel. But today we are going to be taking a look at a brand new 2026 Forest River Sandpiper model number 38 Special. And what is so special about this thing is, well, it comes with a story. And it goes a little something like this. Someone at the factory placed an order for a frame, what these campers are riding on. And whenever this frame arrived physically on location, it turned out that 4 + 7 - 3 divided by, well, it was too short. So what Sandpiper did is they got creative and they created a design just to accommodate those 200 that were accidentally ordered, to give you this new 38 Special. This is a destination series that is designed to be put in place and left in its forever home, kind of like a set it and forget it. And before I get too far along, this is also going to be a wide body construction, so 102 inches inside. But what makes this thing so special is really back here on the back, where you're going to have pretty much an opportunity to have your own blank canvas to do whatever you desire. If it's a office, if it's a sewing room, if it's just maybe another bedroom or a sitting area, this thing gives you so many options. But if you're new here, I do welcome you to the channel, and let's get started. I do believe the view alone deserves a thumbs up before we even get started in today's video. That's absolutely beautiful. But coming at you 102 inches wide, if you decide to build some sort of cover over the top of this thing, go ahead and make your highest point at least 14 feet, because you're coming at 13 feet 4 inches to the highest point. But we're going to go over some of the specs before we head inside, just to give you an idea on how long this thing is, as far as how heavy. 40 feet 1 inch, 13,040 pounds. Gross vehicle weight rating is 14,000 pounds. I'd recommend towing it with at least a 1 ton, just because of its overall size, the length, the width. It's going to need a beast of a truck to safely tow it. So let's go ahead and step inside. We're going to start right here in the kitchen. Then we're going to make our way all the way to the back, exposing that blank canvas that Sandpiper has given you with this special, kind of a limited edition 38 Special. Only 200 of these are made. I'm excited to know what you guys think, so be sure to leave your comments in the description down below. Kitchen's kind of tucked right over here in the corner. You're also going to have a hidden pantry located kind of behind your entertainment / fireplace down below. But speaking of heat, all of the heat will be coming from the propane system. Floors are down below. 60,000 BTU furnace on board. Chef's kitchen, much larger Furrion oven with 3 burners on the top. Maybe enough room for a couple of pans of biscuits. I would have liked to have seen a real subway tile set over in the kitchen area, just because these things are designed to be left in place. I feel like that subway tile would just kind of give it that additional touch of a real hole-like feeling. All of the appliances on board, correction, your kitchen hardware, should I say, is going to be soft close latches all the way throughout. Take a look at the island. That's pretty sweet. I'm digging the black that they're going with now. Residential faucet. It's a really sweet flip up right here. But in order to open the entertainment / pantry, we're gonna have to let this down. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. I cannot. But we're gonna switch over here, exposing this extremely large pantry. You also have an additional outlet right over there, so if you have one of the newer updated vacuums that people use, that's a good place to store it. Nice spice rack on the back. Very, very nice. Let's get this closed though. Let's take a seat and give you your view. If maybe you're going to kick your feet up, watch some TV. Go Eagles. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. What about you guys? This will be your view. So even though on board you have possibly sleeping for 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 people, 7, 8 people, you are limited to the number of people that you can actually sit down in the living room and actually watch that television together. Thomas Paine Collection furniture. Again, these are recliners. Pre-tinted windows also from the factory. Also, these are trimmed out with black roller shades. Take a look at your dining area here. So floating table. If you're a taller guy like myself, you're not going to have to worry about hitting your legs. Plus the additional outlet there. You also have the pop-up wireless charger and USBs built in as well. The ottoman. This is interesting. So there's additional storage, but if you like, you can slide it right over there to the right. But I'm not sure why you want to do that though, just because, you know, those are recliners. This will be your view though if you're actually sitting at the table. The fridge is a 19 cubic foot Ever-Chill. Still stainless steel. The left door doesn't quite open as far. And please excuse the door, it's not leveled. I just actually pulled it over with my truck. I got back from vacation and it's like, oh my gosh, there's so many things for me to get online, get videos of if I'd like to get them. Again, what I do for YouTube is honestly just for you. I'm down here at this location by myself. My main job for the company is ensuring that 1, all the inventory gets listed online. 2, I physically work with the customers that show up here on location. 3, keep the website up to date. But it's kind of interesting the things that I see, so I figured one day I'll grab the camera and show all of you guys exactly what I'm seeing. This loft up here is kind of impressive. So I'm 44, I'm about to be 45. I'm 6'2". I'm 6'3" with my shoes on. Let me get you clamped. I hope I can edit that out because that's gonna be pretty shaky. But I've got the screen door up here, as you can see. We'll slide this out of the way. The mattress is probably the size of a full-size bed, and I can kind of sit up. So this is not what I'm actually going to consider just your normal sleeping conditions, but for a younger adult, maybe a child, definitely doable. So your storage again has soft close latches. If you decide to mount a TV, probably a 32-inch could definitely be mounted there. And take a look at the view. Tell me that ain't just cool. Now, I'm not gonna let you see me attempt to crawl back down, so one sec. All right, so now that I'm back down, what do you guys think of the loft? Let me know in the comments down below. Would you actually consider that to be a bedroom? Some people say yes. I'm up there with the yes category, except for I would definitely put a curtain, but let's go ahead and take a look at what's so special. So practically a blank canvas. Of course, the sofa, we decided to have that added in because why not have an additional sleeper sofa in here? But you can get this thing with absolutely nothing inside of it, giving yourself the opportunity maybe for a sewing room or an office or maybe a place for your pets. I've heard, you know, some viewers talk about having parrots when they're on the road, or just that special loved one. Maybe it's an animal, or if it's another individual, you can turn this thing into a bedroom. It'll be a little tight with just the sleeper sofa out, but still, it gives you so many options. Plus, the additional storage is also very, very nice. TV connections over here, you can maybe mount upwards of about a 42 to 46 inch TV. Notice up top, I'm 6'2", I have no issues coming all the way down the stairs, not gonna hit your head at all. That's maybe 6'8" at least. Hanging closet over here to the right, plus some additional pullouts. And again, all the hardware throughout the Sandpiper model is gonna be on soft close latches, even plus up in the loft. That's pretty sweet as well. These are gonna be the more shallow pullouts. Let's go ahead though and take a look all the way in the back. So one thing that's also very nice about this is having the additional half bath plus the stackable washer and dryer all the way in the back. porcelain foot flush toilet. You got your bathroom vanity, huge mirror. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be on another soft close. It is, but I'm not going to slam that one. It would have been nice to have seen solid surface countertops all the way throughout the RV instead of just utilizing what the material you're seeing there. That material is going to be called a thermofoil, which is like a hard heated plastic wrapped over that material. You have some ventilation all the way in the top there. Porcelain foot flush toilet. And I'm actually standing out the back door just to give myself a little bit more room. Plus it's not quite as echoey. Washer and dryer connections right over here on the right. And if you don't want that, of course, you have the two shelves there, which easy to remove. And this, and I guess you can call that the perfect pooping position. What do you guys think though? Blank canvas to do whatever it is you desire. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's go ahead and make our way now all the way to the front and take a look at our second loft. So this one's not quite as tall as the one on the back. You still have that full-size mattress right over there. TV connections also found on the right. Plus the smaller, just not as long as the twin. You're probably looking at least maybe a 5'9" mattress. And some additional storage right over here. So let's go ahead and bypass the restroom, take a look at this though. Master suite all the way in the front. Huge picture window, automotive grade windshield by the way, so you're not gonna have to worry about cracks or any kind of damages like that. Storage underneath the bed. Those are your hubcaps by the way. That's the curtain that goes over the sliding glass door. You have outlets on both sides of the bed. That also has a 21-watt charger there. I like the shelf. Maybe you have a book or just some sort of accessory that you keep in bed with you. Very nice. All the windows are trimmed out with black roller shades again, plus the one on the front. I really doubted myself. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this video right now because it's about to get dark, but I think the lighting is absolutely perfect. Plenty of storage at the foot of the bed. Matching, pretty much matching storage from what you've got in the back, plus up here. Very sweet. I'm liking it a lot. So 2 air conditioners on board. That's going to be one of the thermostats here. You have ventilation for your heat down on the floor. And your second thermostat is going to be found right over here in the hallway, which is also going to be next to all the main controls for the RV. Your slide operations, most of the light switches are also going to be here, so for the outside awning, your hallway light and so forth. Holding tanks. This model does have holding tanks. However, I can order this without the holding tanks, just giving you hard piping all the way through, pretty much just like the old Park model designs. So what you're looking at here is a fully fiberglass shower. Again, same exact countertop from the back. I like to have seen again that solid surface countertops all the way throughout. Glass pane, I'm not going to open that right now, but let's take a look. I'm 6'2". I'm probably again like 6'3" with my shoes on. I'm touching, but that's quite okay. Plenty of space. Not bad for a bathroom. You got your 60,000 BTU water heater control, so if you prefer temperatures in your, like your kitchen sink to be 106, we'll only set this to hot water and turn on that system there instead of actually combating the hot and cold back and forth. What do you guys think though? It's interesting considering what happened with a mistake that was made with the outcome that you're actually getting. I think it's kind of special. If you're looking for something for maybe a growing family, you got some, a couple of grandchildren, you're full-time, but you're also needing something that's going to give you the room to get away, that's going to give you that extra room to do whatever it is that you need. Look at the front though, fully molded fiberglass front cap, really nice LED lights all the way around. All your sewer connections are going to be located over here. You're stabilized, so this thing, to keep it from rocking, you've got 4 manual scissor jacks on each of the 4 corners. A lot of the customers, when they'll have these things set up, they'll have extra people come out and put additional blocks in the center of these things to keep them from swaying. I've seen these things also set up where individuals have had huge patios built over here. Huge awning, by the way. You're probably at around 14 feet of awning space right over there. Again, pre-tinted windows from the factory. If you decide you want to have a place outside for a grill, right over here, you do in fact have an LP quick disconnect, which leads all the way to the front, connecting to the larger bottles in the front. But what do you guys think? I think it's sweet. Continue to like and subscribe. Come see us.